Welcome guys, in this video I am going to review Moyu Weilong Wrm 2021. I said I will be uploading a review on this, so here is it. I will be going over topics like features, setup and the performance itself. So let's get to it. So the first topic I'm going to go through is my setup. So I've actually already uploaded a video on my setup. You can watch it if you want. So I use these loops to set my cube up, which is weight 5, B, mystic and DNM, which give a great feel for the cube. And if you can see my magnets on setting 1, which is the strongest magnet. For this spring compression I have it on setting 2. So if you calculate the lowest setting, which is this one, as 0, then we go 1 and 2. So mine is on setting 2. So the setting 2 is a bit tighter than the normal one, but I prefer this over the loosest one. It's still pretty loose, but I like it. So for the magnets we have setting from 1 to 5. So they actually give you something like a tool. So we use that tool to adjust this. So 1 is the strongest and 5 is the weakest. I usually use the stronger ones, 1 or 2. And for the one under the center, so we can hear this, we use the sound of it to indicate where we are, in which setting we are. So after you turn it, there will be a loud snap. So loud snap like this, that loud snap. When you hear that loud snap, you are in the lowest setting now. Lowest is the lowest settings, as you can see here. So from here you go, like each click is a tighter setting. So the highest one, the one right before the lowest setting. So not this one, this one. So this is the tightest setting. I actually use the lowest and the 5th setting for a very long time. I actually want to know which one would be better, and I figured out that 1 is too fast, but 5 is too tight. So I chose the one between that, which is 2, but I want it to be fast, so I chose 2, not 3 insert. So the performance of the cube is also really good. So the corner cutting 45, it goes through like butter. So it's really smooth and like it just slides through for the 45 degree corner cutting. So a little more than that, no problem, it's still cutting very smoothly. But when you go to line, it gets tighter. But maybe this is because I like my cubes a little tighter, but most of the people use their cube a little loose. So the reverse corner cutting is also pretty good. It's not as good as the regular corner cutting of this cube, but comparing to other cubes, but the reverse corner cutting is still really good. And about the speed of the cube, it's really fast. It's extremely fast. Sometimes I can't control it and I make mistakes very often. So it's really fast, but I have gotten used to it now, so I don't really make much mistakes, but I still do make a lot of mistakes. So it's really smooth and fast. It glides through the corner cuts like butter, but the sliceless are also very smooth. Like it's one of the best I've seen. It goes through the corner cuts like butter, and since the magnet of this cube is not really that strong, it's still a very strong magnet, but it's like at average strength. Since because of that, it is really smooth through the middle slice moves, and it's also quiet. So for like 3 style method, if I'm not mistaken, 3 style or Oscoica, those methods use a lot of slice moves, and for blindfolded could come handy. Just as you heard, it is really quiet, but in the video it seems very loud, but it's in actually it's quite quiet, and it's also a bit crunchy sound. So, and for this cube, the one-handed is actually really good. I'm not really good at one-handed, but I used to average like 1 minute 40 to 2 minutes on my Meilong, which is my old main before this, and I dropped like from 1 minute 30 to 1 minute 10 in just 1 or 2 days, and to 145 to 55 in just 2 weeks. And about the feel of the cube, the feel is actually really good feel. It has a smooth and glidey feel, but also having crunchy satisfying feel at the same time. So this has a really good feel. I wouldn't say it's really the one of the best. It still has a really good feel, especially because I lived it with B and Mystic, which give it a glidey and smooth feel. So, and it's also really fast at the same time. Some cubes which are really fast isn't really doesn't really have good feel, but this has good speed and also is stable. So my times with this cube, I did an average of 50, but uh, I am going to just show you scroll through the times. These times are really good because I have 2 or more 11s, which is very rare for me, and these are my averages. So thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.